Well, welcome to Journey to the Chateau, and we are working on our own bedroom. It's a whole suite actually, and we have never once done a job in the Chateau that was just plain for us. So we're putting in a walk-in closet in a very large bedroom. And so that is putting up the studs, putting up the plasterboard or drywall. And I am going to do this electrical work. I'm a little scared because it's not my forte, but I want to try it. And if all else fails, well, then we get the professional in, that means John. But at least I want to try once. And this is really exciting, and it's what I said, purely for us, because it's actually just our closet. It also is not purely for us, because we need to take out the two small armoires that we have for us out of the two bathrooms, so that we can, once the closet is done, the clothes are moved, we start to demolish the old bathrooms, which are really not pretty. But then we can also see what we have. We have plans for it that are not final, otherwise we would have shown you. But that might be in a week or two that we can show you what our plans are for those bathrooms. And once those are done, then we're restoring the big bedroom. It's vast. And well, and then we have, out of the blue, 2 bed and breakfast suites and our own bathroom. And that is, again, purely for us to enjoy an updated bathroom. So let's get going, and Stuart's going to help me, of course, but he has a lot of editing to do, because otherwise there will be no videos. So I'm going to go. So that's done. Tomorrow putting the electrics in, but before we can do that, and put the wall up, that's all tomorrow. What we don't have is all the plasterboard, or, oh no, what's the American word, Stuart?
Drywall.
Drywall. Good Lord, look at me. And German, Rigipswände. So there you now you have all 3 languages. That goes up tomorrow, but first we need to put the electrical in. And gosh, that's fantastic. Then I will plaster and wallpaper, and we will paint this room. I don't know what color. We haven't decided on that yet. We just talked about it, and both of us were kind of blank. The deer in the headlight thing. And this weekend we will start actually fitting the interior and then moving all our clothes that are in 3 different rooms and in piles sometimes in here, sort through things because there are a lot of things we don't wear anymore. Size issues, of course. But then the next step is, and we had a visit by Tony and Jane today, then it is actually we're moving out of here when it's done. Of course, one does. We're moving into our into our bed and breakfast room, and we're going to gut the 2 old bathrooms. They are probably from the 1880s. It was a huge bedroom, and it was cut in half, and we're going to completely refit this, but we are going to keep the old toilettes because they're original to this part of the chateau from about 1750s. So we're going to leave them, but we have to partially sand them because they were not just sealed, no, they were sealed with a paint. So it's not the prettiest side, but it is original, so we're going to leave them. And we hope that we can get this all done within about, what, Stuart, 6 weeks? What do you think?
Oh, that would be nice.
Well, fingers crossed.
Right.
6 to 8 weeks, and then we are going to totally focus on the big bed and breakfast room. Walls, ceiling, crown molding or coving, and of course the floors. And then we still, I know we thought we made all our decisions, and some of them have been overthrown, so we need to get to the drawing board and rethink certain things. But we hope that by early mid-May, this entire upper part of the chateau is restored. So lots of work, lots to do. So let's get cracking. Well, hello, we are in the land of endless possibilities. We decided against the prefabricated because it is an odd space. We have angles and that in new build construction, it's just not.
Yeah,
like
to
that.
make it work, it's going to need to be custom. We're gonna
Yes,
need it
so
custom made.
we have loaded up on particle board because that is what we're going to use. Of course, it would be lovely to have a carpenter build us a gorgeous closet, but unfortunately, one has to also pay the carpenter, and we can do that ourselves. And that's our private closet, and we're perfectly happy with this. We've built closets before in 3 houses so far, and I think we're going to be okay. And looking forward to actually starting it this afternoon. Let's go, Stuart. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do now is attach the light fixture, which is this completely modern LED thing that we just need to light the room up to the ceiling and to the electrics, which I actually still have to put in completely. That's what I'm going to do now, and I'm looking forward to that, having actually the light in here, which would be very bright and very cool. So, I mean, not cool in terms of this looks great. This is just very utilitarian, and I think it's going to be exactly what we need. Now let's get started. So, mind you, this if I turn this on, we might not have any light, because we had that couple of times in general where defective things were, but this would be me being defective in my abilities to put it on. I'm a little nervous.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yay!
Oh, that's great. That is great. Very bright.
That's perfect for a closet light.
And
isn't
well,
it?
as we said, we know this is only utility light, and whatever we do here, we'll have a beautiful lamp on it.
Right.
So, and a mirror, and so it's going to be. I think it's going to be quite nice to have that the whole, Sure, that's great. Well, good morning from a beautiful day here, windy, but the frost is gone, so it makes everything a bit easier. I'm in beautiful Lignières, which is There's a wonderful chateau which is not open to the public, it's private, belonging to the Bourbon family, the Bourbon, the Prince de Bourbon, who mainly lives in Paris nowadays. But I'm here to help Jane wallpaper her staircase. So it's really exciting. I'm going to unload the car now and we're going to get going. We are, got everything unloaded. And now we'll see where Tony and Jane are. So that's our olive tree, which is planted in our potager. So that's where our trees are. It's a big peach tree, fig trees, apple trees, and this is now, unfortunately, it's really, really sad, the final resting place for Figgy. He passed away. Our vet things, the friend who is a vet I talked to said that because he was extremely malnourished as a kitten, that maybe some of his organs weren't completely fully developed, and so he just passed away very peacefully. And all I can tell you is that our hearts are broken and that we really miss him.